Welcome back to the Rucinski show. I still hate that it tells me recording in progress. Like, congratulations. Believe it or not, I know because I'm the one that hit record. But I was going to go in one direction, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow. Because earlier when I was going out, went to lunch with Hannah, try and do regular people things before that inevitable, the stupid comes. And then, like I said, of course, a liberal, so I do know some of them. The thing about how this elementary school in Atlanta is segregating their schools to black kids and white kids and separate classes. And I know I already had my one mental breakdown over this shit a minute ago. I did. I had that episode way back when. But why do I let stuff like that bother you? There's a damn thing you can do about it. So who cares? Well, I'm sorry to all you liberal, self-centered jackasses that are that fuck it. It doesn't affect me. So why do I care? But it affects someone. Sooner or later, they're going to do something that does affect you because you keep letting them do whatever the fuck they want. And I'm sorry if that makes me a crazy person for thinking that we're talking about all this equality and shit. And there's people like colleges in Michigan, elementary schools in Atlanta were run by liberals, big liberal shitholes that are starting segregation again in classes. How the hell does that not bother you? How the hell does anyone segregating anyone not bother you? Maybe it's because I got called a racist all the time just because of who I voted for. So apparently that makes me a piece of shit. But the people that are calling us all racist, hillbillies, inbreds, pushing it onto their people, and then turn around and call all of us it, and you can orchestrate the shit. However, they're the ones that are saying all this, and they're the ones that are always doing the shit. And then liberals are all like, it doesn't bother me. But it affects people. That is called racist. Sorry, I don't like being called a racist when I'm not a racist, when then the people that are calling me racist are actually the ones doing racist shit. Sorry, if that makes me a crazy person, then so be that. Of course, I always take it too extreme. Why? Because liberal this, liberal that, always taking shots. You don't give a damn. Well, I'm sorry. Who are the ones calling everyone racists? Who are the ones that said we were going to start World War III under Trump? Who's the one spending all the money, inflation going up? Who's the one letting 200,000 plus illegals across the border every month? That's just the ones that are apprehending and sending them wherever the fuck they want to go, even if they have COVID or not, into people's communities where they then have to deal with the goddamn problem. But locking down U.S. citizens, making us have vaccine passports and all kinds of shit. These people are just getting sent wherever the fuck they want to just because. And we still have veterans committing suicide every day. Maybe I'm tired of losing it. Maybe I've had one too many of those fucking days already this year. I think I'm already up to at least 2, maybe 3 just this fucking year. And we haven't even reached my birthday. Maybe I just recently lost another one. I'm a little on edge. How hard is it to think about someone besides your fucking self? It's a simple goddamn question. Why the fuck do you only care about yourselves? Why do they? Why do they only care about the fucking selves? Apparently, that's all they give a shit about. It doesn't affect me. Well, sooner or later, stupid shit, it's gonna. And take a big old shit on your front lawn. There ain't gonna be shit you can do about it. Sorry. If stuff like that, just irritates the shit out of me. Mr. I'm proud of our president. So let's never mind everything happening in the Middle East. Gas prices, price of everything really skyrocketed. Was up. Interest rates are going up. I already covered the illegals that are in suicide still happening and not getting any taken care of. We're spending tens of billions on illegals. 4 years without any new conflicts. Look at the Middle East. China's doing stuff with, both Canada, who's right above us, which scared the shit out of everybody, and the Taliban. Look what Afghanistan turned into in 10 seconds. But that bothers me. And I get told that I have radical views. So me thinking, here we go for all you fucking idiots out there on the left. If any of you are even listening, hopefully all you on the right are just sitting here laughing your balls off. But let's see, radical views. So wars being bad, apparently is radical. Inflation being bad, radical. Segregation and racism being bad, apparently is radical. Depending on other countries for our energy and everything else, because you saw how well that worked during COVID when we needed stuff, we had to wait for it to get over here from other countries. Bad. China and them, yeah, training with our neighbors to the north, bad. China doing delegations with the Taliban. Look how what the fuck has happened in Afghanistan since Joe, won. Bad. Went from peace accords to bad. Look at Israel and the Palestinians. Bad. Like all of this shit has happened in less than 7 fucking months. And I get told I'm radical because I'm bothered by it. Because those are things, I'm sorry. Why don't we want to have like a chance, with our closest neighbors, like, doing things with our biggest enemy and, stuff with Russia and stuff with the Taliban who's been killing us for decades. Yeah, that I know. I'm radical for giving a shit about that. I'm radical because all the training that's going on down here where I'm at, all kinds of stuff going on. Like we are getting ready to do something. Guess what? We always get drug into wars. Like bad. Like how the fuck is like possible another war breaking loose if we had 4 years of finally not having one? How is that bad? How is that radical? Well, I guess, not being a fucking love. So I can think about something besides my own goddamn self. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the problem. No offense, Andy, if you're watching this. You're apparently the only one that has a fucking brain inside your goddamn head. Because, there's your daughter fucking around behind my back. Doesn't matter why. Doesn't affect her at all. Just fucks me over. True. All this stuff happened. It doesn't bother me. So why do I care? That's why you're the only one that isn't a self-centered piece of shit. Congratulations. You think about someone besides you. We need more of you in the fucking world. I'm not saying loves. I'm saying people like you. People actually gave a fuck about someone besides themselves. Like we're going back to segregation. Somehow I'm not supposed to think that's a bad thing. Like, guess what? You voted these cocksuckers in. That's how you do something about it. You vote for this stupid shit. We say the stupid shit's going to happen. They do the stupid shit. And here you are saying you're proud of him. Why? Because he's going to start World War III while he's in charge. Inflation's going through the fucking wazoo. You can't finish a sentence. There's 350 million Americans that got vaccinated, even though there's only 333 million Americans. Israel and Palestine. I mean, they hacked into our fuel system. Remember when that happened? Cyber attack? So they could do that. They can get into the power grid. They can shut this whole shit down, and we are completely screwed. Why? Because we don't go after them. We just pay them the money. Like, I'm sorry. If you don't think that's a bad thing, you're a fucking idiot too. This is a good old just tirade. I don't give a shit at this point. I don't care. Why the fuck should I be nice to them? They don't give a shit about the country. They don't give a shit about me. They don't care about veterans. They don't care about fucking anything. They don't care about shutdowns and constitutional rights getting taken away. They don't care about none of it. They're whatever, fuck it, it needs to happen. Who cares? Doesn't bother me. Yeah, a lot of people said that too. And then look how it all ended up in the Soviet Union, Nazi Germany. Che Guevara, what was his name? Down Fidel Castro. I mean, Saddam's supposed to be a good guy at one point. Like all these people are supposed to like really good. Look at the hell that broke loose. Why? Because they're stupid fucking people that fell for it. That sounds great until like in all practicality, it's a heaping pile of shit that screws everyone that comes into fucking contact with it. What do I know? Apparently nothing. And I just need to stop being so radical because I think, us being dependent on ourselves and not the rest of the world and that our greatest enemies are training with our closest neighbors is a bad thing. Yeah, that's not radical. You not giving a shit about that. That's radical. That's actually fucking terrifying. For all the people that don't. Everyone knows people that don't. Like, how the hell does none of that bother you? How does we care about, I don't know, the future of the country? Because China, they already bought enough farmland. Now they're doing, maneuvers and training with our closest allies. What the fuck do you think they're going to do? When they come down, pretty easy to come and invade us from there. We're not giving a fuck about it because we're not fucking soaking up. You're just crazy. I'm proud of him. Yay, because he's accomplished nothing. You guys are the reason I don't sleep at night. Actually, that's brain damage, but it'd probably be easier if I didn't have to deal with this level of fucking stupid on the daily basis. Like, how? How does it not bother you? How does any of those things not bother you? How? How do you not give a shit about anyone besides your goddamn self? Oh, you guys think this is the same cocksucker. Not that long ago, well, of course you gotta lose. Trump supports the Klan and racists, and most of his followers are. Yeah, because you listen to the mainstream media. And you can't think for yourself because you made the Klan a fucking terrorist group and all hell broke loose. Who? Trump. No, who? Like the Klan. No, who? Trump did that. Why? Yeah, because he loves those white supremacists so much. We're all the racists, but the Democrats are bringing back segregation. Yeah. That makes a lot of fucking sense when you actually use your brain, if you have one to think. Apparently, those are short supply. And critical race, screw it. Why? Like, just no. Like, why? It's based everything on race, not just as a human being, but to do everything based on race. Like to bring racism back. And that's why there's so much racism. That's what they're teaching in the fucking schools. But again, I'm batshit crazy and a radical for thinking that, we should be teaching people to love their country and love one another instead of just basing everything off of race and bringing us back to the fucking olden days. While China's breathing down our neck ready to just wipe us all out, they're not following the science whatsoever when it comes to masks and children and masks in schools and wearing them when you're outside, like everything, they say pretty much dies outside, but hey, let's all wear masks anyway and shut everything back down. Because you don't care, because you didn't lose your fucking job, unlike a lot of people I know, to include a lot of close family members that didn't get any unemployment, or maybe only got 1 or 2 checks because it was such a shit system. But you got to keep working, so it didn't bother you. You didn't have to watch your family and friends get fisted. Why? Because you guys all there on the left are all selfish cunts. Well, we got doesn't bother me, so why should I care? No, that's about 90% of the fucking left. Doesn't bother me, so why the hell should I care? Sorry, there's a lot more people out there in the world than just you, dickhead. A lot more. And the world would be a much, much better place when you actually figure that the fuck out. I'm not asking for much. I never ask for much. I just want people to use their goddamn brain to stop being self-absorbed cocksuckers all the time. Remember, like when I didn't cuss at all in this, I didn't saw him. I'm like, where the hell did that go? What happened to that guy? Why are this like the giant ignorant group of people on the planet? Why aren't they so blissful? Why are they still just so fucking angry all the time and then going LOL when it says like people are bringing back segregation? LOL. And I'm sorry, I'm not laughing out loud because we're starting to segregate people again. Like that's actually a very bad thing. We're going in reverse. We're not making progress. We're actually going back in time. So then everyone's separated by everything. How the hell is that not racist in and of itself? But it's okay. You guys laugh. You don't give a shit. It's okay. Because you're all just too fucking stupid to understand it. All of you on the left, all of them on the left, all right, whoever the hell, is blissfully ignorant. They don't give a shit. And they can't think for themselves. And they just give us all these talking points, don't have any goddamn facts. And they just keep just grinding it into us. And you know what? I was having a good day. Went out to lunch. Thing was going good. Good couple of days. And blammy, they're starting to segregate people again. LOL. Like, how the fuck is, like, again, how the fuck is that funny? I'm radical because I think that segregation and racism are bad and not a good step for the future of our country and generations to come. Like I don't even have words for that. I honestly, like, I didn't know I couldn't fathom that anyone could actually be that stupid. And so self-absorbed. They're screw it, doesn't bother me. Like, so bringing back racism and segregation, that's okay as long as it doesn't bother you. Sooner or later, everything's going to bother you and affect you. This shit just keeps going. That's why I just don't get how anyone, like, I don't know. You'd think that between, football bats, slabs of concrete, big fucking chunks of rock, front end of a truck, and then Western Boulevard, between all the cataclysmic head injuries I've had, I think I'd be the one that couldn't critically think and was confused. But for some reason, here's these stupid shits. They're just blissfully he's doing a great job. Yeah, his inflation and racism's coming back and open borders. Yeah, that's all doing great. But we can send them wherever the hell we want. I'm not allowed to go. Like subsidies, you can't go out to eat without a vaccine, without the proof of the vaccine. But we can take hundreds of thousands of illegals every month and send wherever the hell they want to, whether they have COVID or not, and make the communities and the states deal with it, where I think the numbers are going up. Like, I'm sorry, there's 200,000 plus. They're going to every state. Of course, the numbers are going to go up. They're coming from third world shitholes. Lots of disease, famine, again, rape, everything else. But again, I'm a radical for being concerned about other human beings' well-being. Riddle me that. How the fuck does that make any sense? Anyone that can make any sense out of that, I'll give your ass a free t-shirt. Yeah. No, it's not coming from the Hodgkins, but I'll give you a free t-shirt if you can make any sense of it. Hell, I'll find a way to print off a copy of the book before I get it published, because I wrote one. I'll find a way to get that and sign it and give it to you if you can figure it out. Like, it doesn't, like, it's unfathomable. I don't know. least I know that everyone that listens to the show that's on the right, yeah, all that, like we have brains, there's higher powers, we care, yeah, we're giving, we care about other human beings. We don't just worry about our own goddamn selfish, grody, worthless selves. Well, enough of that. Tomorrow will be a good one. I'm gonna hit up what I was supposed to with all this stuff for going to festivals and concerts and stuff like that. It's gonna be a much calmer, mellower show, but I'll just ruin my lunch so you can go yourself. Your ignorant stupidity just perpetuating your assness all over the world. But we're gonna go over that tomorrow because it's a really good one. And I'm okay with it. It's not one of those I'm like really angry about what they're doing. I don't think some of it makes sense, but those are little minor details really, but we're going to go over that. I'm sure I'll find something else in between from, idiocy, because people just can't stop being idiots. They can't help themselves. I don't know why. I don't ask them to be idiots. I don't like idiots. In fact, I try to stay away from idiots, which is why I do this. And my circle is about as big as a fucking Cheerio. Because I just can't do stupid and ignorant, and I just can't do it. I don't know how people can, but we're going to go over some more COVID stuff. But when it comes to concerts and festivals and stuff, which I think they have some good steps in there, I think they have little dumb steps. So we're going to go over it all. So thanks for watching. Again, you can follow along on all my social platforms. Videos are on Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. Audio is on Anchor, Breaker, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. There's all 11 platforms. You can follow along on all them. Follows help, comment on them. Please comment, especially share it out. To give me some, to get it out there to more eyeballs, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't even know I'm doing it that would be quite interested in what I have to say. But enjoy the rest of your day whenever you're listening to this. I appreciate the time. Be kind to each other. Stop being so blatantly ignorant and selfish all the time. We all know who I'm talking to. And like always, until next time, my friends, enjoy your day. Peace.